Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Takes the toss, testing the right side here.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's caught. It's Perkins. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Dropping back. It's Love. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid gain.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. He's got it right near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First and goal, handoff. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to get to the end zone, they'll run it left. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Crossing the 40. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run it here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Testing the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking to pass. It's Love. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's a quarterback keeper. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
It almost is like the quarterback just said to himself, I've got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this 1st down. He gets the first and keep the chains moving.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Pitches to the back. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. They'll try to run for the 1st down. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up, It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. 2nd down and goal upcoming. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner is brought down. The Western Michigan offense back on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Handoff here from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to throw. It's Love. Looks to his left and makes the completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. This will likely be the last play of the half. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. The Minnows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. comes the Florida State offense on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Love. He makes the grab. Powers through. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebackers a bit.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it second and medium. QB decides to keep it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on third down to even get into field goal range. Can he make it to the marker? Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Receiver makes the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Broncos. And they will claim the second half lead. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. Fights off a defender. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. It's a shotgun run call. Running through the tackle. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. This try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Quarterback's got it on the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Running back with the football. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the Noles will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a long run for the touchdown. You know, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Knowles. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Broncos offense back on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Football knocked loose in the backfield. The football bounces out of bounds. It'll be a short loss on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's low. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Here comes a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. Fighting him off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff heading left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Stout defense. They stuff it from this angle. I don't think he got the 1st down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Seminoles. Just ran away from the defense.
Just not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Western Michigan offense back on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's got a man down the middle. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. The offense going with the hurry up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Escapes the pocket. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the mark. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Noles will send the punt team onto the field. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
To the air, it's low. Looking for the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow
intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A gain sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. It's third down for the offense. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to